Okay, everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. And we are so delighted to have all of you guests joining us. And please, again, like I mentioned, write down in the chat if you have any questions. And if you're viewing this video later, please write down questions on the YouTube channel. We'll be happy to try to answer those for you. My name is Becky Raney, and this is my husband, Larry. And we are delighted to bring the Essential Emotions class for you today. And right now, during these pandemic times, we are going through so much emotion. We have work or lack of work. We have bills to pay, or, there's so much going on. And a lot of people are at home, and it's just different. And we just don't, so dealing with the emotions is very important part of our health. So are you ready to feel good, you guys? Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. In this class, you will learn the science behind emotions and essential oils. You will learn the tools and habits for healthy body chemistry. And you will learn practical emotional wellness steps you can take now. And it's really incredible. Natalie Goddard is your upline, you guys. Natalie Goddard, the reason why I bring her up here in this class is she's an amazing person. I love her. She is very helpful for me and Larry. She's been a great coach for us. But she designed this presentation. She has designed many of the tools that we use for doTERRA today in our trainings. And I just wanted to introduce you to her because I wanted to give her all the credit for this class. And also Sheree Burton. She's written many books on emotional health. We have also met her a couple times. She's done presentations at doTERRA meetings, and she came from a family with major depression. She's had 3 family members commit suicide. One was her brother, one was her father, and I believe one was her uncle. So she did a lot of research in really diving into emotional support and how what goes on in the mind, and broke it down and helped Natalie put together this class. So really, when we talk about our whole body and the function of our whole body, we like to talk about the spirit, the mind, and the body. And we need to nourish all aspects of that to have full wellness. A lot of times we tend to just forget about our mind when we're dealing with the body. Like, we have a lot of symptoms that happen in our body. Maybe we have a headache or a stomach ache. You guys, those are symptoms a lot from our mind and our emotions. And so we want to talk about the whole body as this conversation today, and how the essential oils can support the whole body in that aspect. And so I'm just going to get rid of something here. Okay, so basically your body is made up of intelligent cells designed to continually restore health. So we say that every 7 years, your body actually is regenerated. All the cells have died off and regenerated. Every 7 years, you're a completely new person. And emotions are actually triggered peptides from receptor sites that are on your cell. So I love this picture. It really shows that you have many of these receptors that are on the cell wall. And there's information that go from one cell to the other, communicating to you what's happening. It has your body respond and creates emotions, okay? There's actually great science behind this too. There are 3 brains in your body. You're like, what? 3 brains? I only have 1 brain, right? But no, it's actually much science has been reported where, yes, you have your mind, and we call that the director. It's directing, it's in charge, it's hard to control. Sometimes you wonder why you say things. Your mind is just doing what it does, right? This is subconscious mind, and it directs over 90% of the behavior. However, consider your heart is also the discerner. actually inside your heart, you have more neural pathways running from the heart to the brain. It's telling your brain what to do. Your brain's not telling your heart to pump. It's automatically doing that, right? So your heart actually has more neural pathways telling your brain something. So you hear people say, go with your heart, right? And that's what they're meaning. It really does. Your heart does have a brain. The gut is actually huge too. 90% of your body's serotonin levels and other feel-good chemicals are produced in the gut. So you say go with your gut, then we're actually talking about a lot of the feelings and the chemicals that are secreted inside the gut actually help your mind. Now, we talk a lot about our gut health in a lot of our classes, and our stomach actually is the gateway to all of our health. So if your stomach is not healthy, you have brain fog, you can't think clearly, you're not sleeping well, your whole body gets out of balance. And I noticed for me with my bad gut health that I had, I wasn't sleeping well. I was very irritable. I couldn't think straight. And wow, I realized that my gut actually is controlling everything else in my body, even my brain. And the reason for that is feelings are really chemical. So if your gut is not producing serotonin levels, then you're going to be more depressed. So it's a whole overall connection of wellness. We're going to connect those three brains using essential oils to have you feel better, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about a given day. Let's say the phone rings. And oh my gosh, you have this life experience. Somebody's yelling at you on the phone. The baby won't stop crying. The dog won't start barking. And all of a sudden, instinctively, those three brains are going to decide something. And they're going to process everything in your life. So the processing is going to look like this. Your brain's going to say, oh my gosh, I have to figure this out. That person's yelling at me on the phone. Your heart's going to say, I feel so overwhelmed. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. And your stomach is going, I'm stuck. Like, I don't know what to do in this situation. So the reaction that your body does is you're going to have head tension. Like you start to get a headache. Your heart is going to say, I'm very conflicted. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed out. Because when you're conflicted, you start to get stressed and worried, right? And then your gut becomes very unsettled. Like some people get stomach aches from being stressed out. How many of you guys get stomach aches when you're stressed out? Type in the chat. Yes, me. So in that situation, then you create a belief around that. Then you start to feel like maybe you're not worthy or you're not enough. What are some of the things you think about when you start to get tension? Like when things start to happen, what are some of the thoughts you have? Anybody, let's type in the chat. What some of the thoughts do you have when you're under stress? Deljeet, is anybody writing in the chat? I have my chat window closed. Everybody's so quiet today. Okay, so here's just a summary. You have a life experience, something's happening, something bad happened. You start to process it, and maybe things aren't processing very well. You're making things up. You get tension, you get overwhelmed, you get unsettled gut. Everything's going on, right? And then you have a belief. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. People don't believe in me. People don't like me. Nobody cares. What are some of those things that you think? Larry, do you have any things that you think?
Yeah, just like, what to do. How do I process it? What do I do first? Do I deal with the person on the phone? Do I take care of the baby? Do I stop the dog from barking? It's like, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Too many things at once.
So what do you weed out? What are those things you're trying to decide? Like, what do you need to weed out? You weed out, not the phone call, not the gut, but what you're making it making you stress out. You're weeding out the thought process. And some people feel like they can't, it's like, I've tried my mind. I keep getting on the same pattern, the same circle, the same effect keeps going over. It keeps showing up over and over again. You know, it's kind of like, why do people keep making the same mistakes? Why do people are not able to get out of that rut, right? It's because they think that the mind thought that they have is the way it is and that they can't control it. Like life is happening to them this way. I have news for you guys. It's not. You can make and weed out those thought processes and actually have new ones. Essential oils support healthy emotions. So really, when you're looking at like wild orange is a beautiful essential oil that's a very happy oil. It's uplifting. And so you can just use some wild orange and breathe it in. You're going to get it inside to your oil, what's the nose of the oil factory?
Oil factory, yeah.
Thank you. Your stomach has a smell. It can smell. Your heart can smell. Your mind can smell. And it actually will work on the receptor sites, and it will reduce the inflammation. It will help bring in happier thoughts and actually support the mind, support the heart, and support the gut. It's going to give you a physical and emotional detox. All the essential oils are going to help you with this. Notice how most of the time when we're doing Name That Oil, we actually talk about this oil is really good for that. And it's all oils seem to be good for that, right? And so what we're doing is we're actually helping support positive energy within your cellular walls and changing that chemistry within your body. So how does this work? Well, if you magnify the peppermint oil plant, and you can see that there's essential oils on the oil leaf. We actually take that leaf and we will distill it and have the oils, and we collect the oils into a bottle. And then, did you know that 1 drop of essential oil contains 40 million trillion? I don't even know what that is. I should write that out. How many zeros is that?
That's like infinity or something.
Yeah, 40 million trillion molecules. These chemical compounds within the essential oils service every cell of the body in a matter of minutes. So if you take the peppermint oil and if you rub it on the bottom of your feet, you will actually taste it in your mouth a couple minutes later. Has anybody tried that?
I have.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So choose carefully. Of course, if you're putting essential oils on your body, you want to use the purest of all oils. Out there in the marketplace, there is no regulation of essential oils and the purity. You will notice that many essential oil companies will say that they're 100% pure essential oils, but they're not, because they don't have to really say what they have in the bottles.
All it has to be is 1 drop pure, and then they can add whatever they want.
Yes. And so really, you guys, if you're putting these oils on your body, you want to use the best, because the chemicals in those other oils are actually creating toxicity in the body, creating inflammation on those cell receptor sites, which create issues and problems with our gut, with our mind, with our emotions. So it's really important. One of the amazing things about doTERRA is that we have the certified pure therapeutic grade. And actually, doTERRA coined this phrase, and they just recently changed it. And I forgot to change the slide. It's now called Certified Pure Tested Grade Essential Oils, because we're the only company in the world that tests our oils over 60 different kinds of tests to ensure that there are no harmful contaminants, because your body matters. And it really is so important. We source our oils in the place that it's best known for its healing constituents. So, for example, celery seed is sourced in India. but I can grow celery in my backyard. And I did. Last year I grew celery. And it tastes fine and stuff, but it probably just does not have the amazing benefits that growing celery in the right place in India does.
Wouldn't have all the same properties.
Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, so how to use essential oils for wellness, emotional wellness. There's 3 ways, of course. We can use them aromatically. So using a diffuser is so amazing. A diffuser is amazing to breathe in the essential oils like over a period of time. I like to have it in my office, so I'm breathing essential oils to help me stay focused and stay happy instead of stressed. You can use a diffuser at night next to your bed to help you have a really good night's sleep. So if you're someone who actually has a really hard time sleeping, there's some emotional things going on there, and the essential oils can help you have a restful night's sleep. But actually, they are doing more to your body. They're going through and helping support your body in a pattern of having a good night's sleep instead of a pattern of waking up 2, 3, 4 in the morning worried about what's going on in your life. Topically, of course, these oils are beautiful to put on with a roller ball or on the bottom of your feet. I love to put oils on my face and my ears. I mean, my back and my ears. It's just, they're amazing. You can also take these oils with a drop under your tongue, or we like to use veggie caps or drinking them in water. So like with wild orange, drinking it in a glass of water every day is just so wonderful, refreshing, uplifting. And wild orange has those serotonin levels to help you feel more upbeat. Did you know that essential oils are dynamic, supplying targeted support for your healthy body with emotions, healthy emotions and body? I didn't read that right. So, for example, in the aromatic process, the smell is the fastest way to affect mood. So many people love peppermint because it does. You just take a drop of peppermint, put it on your hand, and put it over your nose, and oh my gosh, the smell just is immediately uplifting.
Yeah.
And if you actually take a drop of peppermint and add a drop of wild orange, oh my gosh, that's a whole nother level of helping access the limbic area of your brain and the which is the emotional part of the brain.
Yeah.
So wonderful. Stress. So using the balance oil is really great for helping balance scattered, anxious feelings. It brings harmony to the body. It's called the grounding blend, you guys. And so if you feel like you're having a really hard time just calming the mind down and helping you feel really relaxed, balance is my favorite oil. I always like to rub it over my heart every morning, and I could just feel the tension just wash away. Really, it's just really incredible. And you don't even feel like you're stressed. Like I didn't feel like I'm stressed, but when I rub it on, it's like, oh, I guess I needed that today. Topically, you can stimulate self-repair. So applying it on the back of the neck, across your forehead, or on the bottom of your feet again. We had mentioned that earlier. You can apply, I love applying the oils over my heart, inside your wrists and behind your ears. And you also can apply over your stomach area and the bottoms of your feet. Another favorite area I like to apply is, where you have your spine reaches your head, where your head is attached to your back.
Like right, yeah.
Yeah, there's a little spot back there. I like to put the oils there too because it's a fleshy area that it can really get into the brain. That part. And really, essential oils, frankincense, balance oil, and on guard oil, they can actually penetrate the brain barrier. And so this is a really good oil to be using every day to help with the healthiness of your brain and get those cell receptor sites functioning properly. Here's a really good oil, breathe oil. It's a wonderful oil for grieving. So if you've lost a loved one recently, this one is a really good oil to consider. Think about it. When you're upset and grieving, you're not breathing. You're holding your breath because you're holding in those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you can actually release that by using breathe and breathing, taking nice, deep, cleansing breaths, this oil is an amazing oil to use for that. Internally, now we talk about your gut health. Internally is a beautiful way to use essential oils because it helps balance the chemical reactions within your gut. Again, you want to only use doTERRA essential oils that are labeled for taking internally. And if you don't know which oil is that, you can go to the United States doTERRA website and look up specific oils, and I'll let you know if you can take them internally or not. You can take them under your tongue and in a gel cap, and we use our oils internally all the time, right, Larry?
Yeah. The other thing is usually the ones that aren't to be taken internally have a different cap on them.
Well, that's true. That is a childproof cap on it, so that way they're a little more hotter or more sensitive oil for that. Here's another beautiful oil. Did you know that On Guard supports vulnerability? And so these names of these oils are incredible. On Guard, it's going to guard your vulnerability. It's going to help you feel protected with your emotion. Isn't that incredible? I always looked at On Guard as something like an oil that's really good for, building up your immune system and guarding you with those viruses and things like that. But it also helps you with your vulnerability, and it strengthens and boosts your emotion aspect on that too. So lifestyle choices are really important to support your healthy emotions. So you want to look at increasing your water intake daily. Take a few drops of like lemon oil or lime oil, wild orange, mix them up because they're so beautiful. I love the green mandarin essential oil for drinking. It's just so refreshing. It just very cleansing oil. And increase your exercise and movement. When you start moving around, you're getting your lymphatic system moving and you're getting those toxins released from your body. If you find yourself sitting a lot, those toxins are just sitting there, actually filling in those receptor sites and actually creating more depression and things like that. It's really important to rest your mind. Our oils are so beautiful for helping with meditation. Diffusing some wonderful oils. We have yoga oils. I don't know if any of you guys have had an opportunity to get the yoga oils. They're amazing. They're so grounding and uplifting really at the same time. It's amazing. And these oils also help you improve your diet. So with digestive issues, if you're having a lot of problems eating foods, oh my gosh, this is the oils that really saved my life for my gut. And I was actually just focusing on my gut. I wasn't focusing on my emotional, I was really a mess emotionally too. Don't say anything, Larry. And when I started doing these oils, helping with my gut, I noticed that I'm not getting depressed as much anymore. And I'm starting to break those patterns that I had, and didn't realize that I was actually working on my emotional support at the same time. So just know that moment by moment, these oils are going to support you. So if you find that you're having a difficult time, or you have people in your family that are having a difficult time, consider diffusing these essential oils in a common room, or like in the kitchen or in the bathroom or bedroom or wherever you are in the living room. And that is a really nice way to help uplift people. So I want to ask you, what are you feeling now? So if you have some essential oils, reach for one or two of the blends that we discussed and see how that can help support your emotional needs. I put this chart in because I thought it was incredible. Natalie Goddard designed this chart, and it's amazing. If you think about it, if you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed, you probably have more colds and flus or respiratory issues that come up. And what's really great about the essential oils is you can actually support not only the emotional aspect of it, but you actually can support the physical response that's happening from that. If you tend to have digestive issues, then you may be feeling judged. You may be very anxious about things, or you may be avoiding something that you have to do. And so you can consider using like these oils: lavender, cinnamon, lime. You can consider using fennel, digestion, clary calm if you're feeling like you're avoiding stuff. So this is just really incredible. Now, take a look over here. Here's the choices that you can make. You can start feeling accepted by just choosing that, because you remember your mind is only working off of what your gut is feeling and what your heart is feeling. Your mind is, you think your mind is making decisions by the thoughts that it has, but no, your gut and your heart is taking control. And so there's a whole book that we talk about this stuff. It's called Feelings Buried Alive Never Die. And I'll put it in the chat when I'm done with the class here, as well as on the link. I'll add the links below so you guys can look at those books. But and if maybe you might want to feel like doing a screenshot of these two things too, because it's really great. Just a quick reference on how you can, if you're feeling angry, what oils you can use. If you're feeling resistant, what's going on in your body. So I just love this chart. Any questions on this, you guys? How are we doing? Deljeet, anybody have questions?
Not yet.
Okay. So what do you want to plant? Do you want to feel, would you rather be dealing with insecurity or vulnerability and having weight issues? Or would you rather be taking on some oils to support your mind and your thoughts and actually feel more secure, feel more confident, and feel more accepting? I don't know about you, but I think I would rather choose this. And no, it's a simple choice. Every day you can change and make that choice in the moment. I also wanted to discuss some other oils that doTERRA has come out with that are a nice, wonderful blend to support different areas of those emotions. For example, Motivate is very uplifting. And I love this chart because if you notice, mint oils and citrus oils are on the top of the chart, and they're oils that will help uplift you. If you're feeling like you're very anxious, maybe you might want to reach for a tree oil or an herb or grass because they're very grounding. If they're at the bottom of the chart, so you know that those oils will help ground you and support you. And if you just feel like you're worried and that you just have fear happening, reach for a flower oil, because if you notice the flower, it actually is petals that are hugging each other. And the flower comes out as a bud. And then when it opens into the sun, the flower opens up its heart to other things. And so just notice how the plants are talking to us and telling us how they're going to help support us. And spices add a little interest. They're going to add, if you're feeling bored, they're going to make it exciting. They're going to spice your life up. And so spices are also another oil. If you're just feeling like lethargic, get some spice oils out and enjoy that. So these oils, like passion oils, called the Inspiring Blend, it's going to help you feel excited about things. Motivate, notice it's at the top of the chart, and it's going to help motivate you and get you going. So having these emotional oils in your home is just a nice way to help reach those effects much faster. You can take screenshots of these if you want. We can talk about these oils just briefly so we don't run out of time. So we've got Motivate. You can apply to your shirt collar before giving a speech to instill feelings of confidence, you guys. So this is a really cool oil to have. It counteracts negative emotions and doubts, like if you're pessimistic, or cynicism, like if you're feeling negative about stuff. This oil is something that you really want to have supporting you. My mom loves the Forgive oil, and there's been a lot of research in this oil for the workplace. They've tested all these emotional oils in the workplace, and people found that when you diffuse Forgive, it actually creates a really welcoming environment, and people tend to not get frustrated, tend to not get upset or irritable. when things aren't going well. And this, so forgive is a wonderful oil for all of that. Cheer oil is a beautiful, happy oil. It's uplifting blend. It has spices in it, and it's going to help you be happy and positive throughout the day. Console oil is a wonderful oil. It's a lot of flowers in this. It's comforting blend, and it's going to give you a big hug and support you. I love giving this oil to people who have maybe lost a loved one, so that they know that we love them too, and that they're very much supported, and that our love is there for them when they're going through these hard times. And then we've got the peace oil. So if you're feeling like a lot of upset going on, I know last year there was a lot of rioting happening, a lot of people really confused with the pandemic. And the peace oil will just bring your heart back to its center and help you feel very supported. And it gives you reassurance and contentment. Passion oil, again, is the one that help invigorate your life, get things going. If you feel like you're a couch potato and just can't seem to get moving, this is one that's going to spark creativity, clarity, and wonder. And I love this oil because it just makes life just light up. It just is really wonderful oil. Okay, so are you ready to feel good more often? Well, let's go ahead and talk about all the different areas of our life that these oils can help benefit you. doTERRA has this lifestyle wellness chart that is just amazing. And if you look at like your diet, what you're eating, and then you're exercising, how often are you getting up and moving that blood and getting it going? What is your rest like, and how are you managing your stress? Really, we are full of toxicity, you guys. Everybody is. And we can't help that because out there in our environment, there's so much going on. There's pollution, there's shampoos with toxins in them, there's food with toxins in them. How can you avoid that? Well, doTERRA is looking at giving you information for self-care. And it's so important to start looking at all the different areas of your life and how the oils can support you up-leveling your self-care, even if it's just by 1 point. If I were to ask you to rate yourself between 1 and 10, 10 being amazing, 1 being, oh my gosh, I really have lots of work in that area. In these areas like eating right, would you rate yourself a 1, a 2, a 10? I will guarantee you nobody can rate themselves as a 10 because that means you're eating basically everything that's 100% pure. It's impossible out there. And so having the oils to support your gut and being able to have a better digestive system so that it can actually take care of you and get that inflammation down, help build up your immune system, it's incredible. A lot of people have a difficult time exercising. Maybe they've got arthritis or they just don't have the energy. Well, use the essential oils to help support that and giving yourself the opportunity again to get up and start moving, be more active. We have a lot of wonderful essential oils to help with rest again. So like lavender and stress, we talked about serenity in the past, and all these oils are beautiful for managing your stress. And so take a minute and think about what are your top health priorities? What do you want to feel less of? Like what oils do you want to, what part of maybe your emotions, or what do you think tends to trigger you with your emotions more? Do you have gut issues from time to time? Do you have heartburn? Do you not sleep well? What are those things? And then let me ask you, even if you think that some of those things are very minimal, as you can see, as we get older, things start to really wear us down and our body says no more. And that's what happened to me. My body one day said, no more. You can't do this anymore. And we are delighted to be bringing these essential oils to you guys so that way you can actually have the opportunity to take on self-care more than you can ever imagine by using these oils on a daily basis to help support your mood, support your gut, support your exercise, support your stress, so that way your body doesn't one day say no more, right? And so you get the opportunity to join us today by taking on and taking control of your health by joining as a wholesale membership. Sure, you can buy these oils retail, but we are offering you an opportunity to purchase these oils at 25% below retail price by joining a membership today. Membership is free, you guys, if you purchase with an enrollment kit. And you also get to get deeper discounts if you join the loyalty reward program and earn up to 30% off in addition to the 25% off. And I'll go over that with you here in just a moment. The other opportunity that you have is you can join as a wellness advocate. And a wellness advocate is all of those same benefits of the wholesale membership. However, you get to share these oils with other people, enjoy an income. And a lot of people share the oils with other people and it buys their oils every month, so they don't even have to pay for their oils. And wow, who wouldn't like to have a little bit of extra income in their life? And we today are actually offering the opportunity to really become big leaders in India as we're pre-launching right now. And we're giving you an opportunity to grow and build your team so that way you have an opportunity to really make a huge difference and impact in India. Okay, so what oil should you start with? We have I think it's like 200 oils. Really, I've lost count. And there's so many beautiful oils that you can have in your life. And a lot of people get kind of overwhelmed at first, but doTERRA made it super simple. You can join by picking out one of these kits that we have. We have 6 kits that I'm going to go over with. And the first kit that we like to talk about is just an introductory kit. And I'm saying that this is a 5 ml bottle of lavender, a 5 ml bottle of lemon, and a 5 ml bottle of peppermint. These are the most popular oils, but I will guarantee you'll go through them very quickly because you will fall in love with them. And then you'll get mad at me because you said, why did you let me buy the small kit? I really should have purchased a bigger kit. And I'm going, I know you really should have, but it's up to you. These kits that we have here, kit number 2 is called My First Kit. And it's a nice kit for 12,000 Indian rupees. It actually comes with a diffuser and you get 5 essential oils. You get the lavender, lemon, and peppermint on the 15 ml size bottles, not the 5 ml. You also get tea tree and the wild orange. And the wild orange we talked about as a beautiful uplifting oil. And you also get the fractionated coconut oil, which is wonderful for mixing the blends and doing different things with. Kit number 3 is the starter kit. It's another option, the same price, but you get actually 8 oils. These are the 5 ml bottle oils. You get the lavender, lemon, and peppermint again. You get the tea tree, wild orange, plus in addition to the Balance, Deep Blue, and the On Guard with the petal diffuser and the fractionated coconut oil. Here's a new slide here that's kit number 4. You get the basic kit. Again, these are 15 ml bottles and you get 7 oils. Am I counting that right? Yeah.
It's 8.
No, it's 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got something wrong here. So you get lavender, lemon, peppermint, wild orange, Aromatouch, Zengest, and Breathe. These oils are incredible. And what's on this list is the tea tree. I never noticed that. We've had the slide for a long time. Tea tree is not on this kit.
Oh, okay.
I got to fix that. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh my goodness, nobody noticed. The kit option number 5 is actually the Family Essentials kit. And the kit option number 6 is basically the Family Essentials kit again, but in 15 ml bottles. So most people are joining with the kit number 6 because you get such an impact with the diffuser, the 15 ml bottles, and all these beautiful essential oils. So we talked today about the emotional aromatherapy oils, and these are also available. They are not an enrollment kit. It does not include the enrollment fee like those other kits that I just talked about, but it's also available. You can purchase it if you're already a wellness advocate, or if you want to join today and purchase this kit, we would just want to include the 2,700 Indian rupees for the enrollment, and INR is 964. Or excuse me, that's retail. Wholesale, it's 140. I have that price wrong. I got interrupted so many times trying to do that. So I apologize, you guys. I'll have to figure that out. It's like sometimes when we're trying to put these slides together, everybody's calling and talking to me and I get interrupted so much. So the LRP is a wonderful way to get deeper discounts. If you join the loyalty reward program, it's optional if you are a person who wants to just enjoy the oils for your personal life. But I would really encourage you to every month order an oil, and you will actually each month get more discounts back as product credit points. Every month you continually ordering, so month 1st through 3rd, you get 10% back. Month 4 through 6, you get 15% back. Month 7 through 9, you get 20% back, all the way up to 30% after a year's time. And that's above and beyond the 25% wholesale discount. So a lot of people who are deciding to do this as a business, you will want to have the loyalty reward program as part of your commitment. And you will want to do 100 PV every month. And you also, if you do 125 PV every month, you will actually get a free product too. So that's really pretty cool. We had also talked about these emotions today, and here's an app that you can download on your phone, and it actually will talk about the emotion that you're feeling. It will actually talk to you about the oils that you can use, and it will talk about the physical response or the root, the physical thing that's going on in your body. Like if you feel like you have lots of headaches, then you can look that up and see what oils can support that and what emotions that you're feeling and what you can choose differently to support the changing of the emotional patterns. Also, too, there are books, and here's a Facebook page that you can actually join, and you can ask questions. This is Natalie's. Look at it, it's 26,000 members on this Facebook page, you guys. This is a group page. Isn't that incredible? So there's tons of wonderful support and questions that you can ask on this Facebook group page about emotions. Okay, so to get started today, the person who invited you today, please reach out to them, and you'll want to give them your name, your shipping address, your phone and your WhatsApp number, your email, date of birth, what kit you want to purchase with today, your credit card payment, or your transfer person that you want to transfer it to, and even your loyalty reward template thing. How are we doing for time, Larry?
We're 9 minutes.
Okay, so are there any questions?
Becky, there's a question from Annalise. She asked if we can get the emotional kit as an enrollment.
Yes, you can. You can purchase it as an enrollment, but we would need to include the additional 2,700 Indian rupees for the enrollment fee. So anybody can join and purchase any oil they want as long as they pay the enrollment fee of 2,700. It's $35 US. So depending on the exchange rate, it's around 2,700 Indian rupees. It's sometimes a little more, sometimes a little bit less, but that's what you pay. And then you can buy different oils. You don't have to purchase the kit. But what's so great about the kits is you get a nice collection of oils that are the most popular ones so that you can start using them. So the aromatherapy kit is not an enrollment kit, but you can purchase it and then add on the enrollment fee.
Yeah, another question from Anne. What are the oils that we get in doTERRA Touch Kit and in what quantity?
In the Aromatouch kit for the emotional therapy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back to that slide so we can review that. This you get the motivate, cheer, peace, forgive, and console. And that's the chart here that we talked about, these oils here. So you get all of these oils in that kit, and they're in a 5 ml bottle. And again, we're using these, we're shipping these products out of Malaysia, and they have them in the 5 ml bottle.
What's the quantity in each bottle? 5 ml or 10 ml or 15 ml?
They're 5 ml, and that's approximately 82 drops of oil.
Okay, 5 ml.
5 ml.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take another minute here while we have just another bit of time. And for some of you may be interested in learning about the business opportunity. And so just give me a few minutes here to share that. The business opportunity is incredible. And I don't know if you're like me, but Larry and I ran a print shop for 28 years. And we had many people approach us over the years saying, you need to join my multiple level marketing company. And we said, no, we have a real business. And look, today we sold our print shop because we realized that the network marketing opportunity really, truly is the real business. This is really the game, you guys, that you have an opportunity to run your own business without the huge investment that you needed to start a print shop. We had to go sign our life away to the bank and do all these things. And but here with a multiple level marketing company or network marketing, it's an incredible opportunity. And doTERRA is huge because they're so beautiful. You can do so many things with these oils. You can make lotions and soaps. You can cook with them. You can clean with them. You can use them for natural solutions. And because of that, we have a really high record retention. And with direct selling, doTERRA doesn't want us to sell the products first or sell the opportunity first. We sell the powerful benefits of these products because they're so amazing, and the oils will actually sell themselves. doTERRA has experienced amazing growth. The first 7 years that doTERRA was in business, they became $1 billion company. And that is the same life cycle that Apple Computer did. We are now a $3 billion company, and we are in over 120 markets. We are actually in 52. We have 52 distribution centers throughout the world. And this is incredible. There's 7 executive team founders that started doTERRA, and they really are just incredible people. And actually, one of the things that really changed my focus about doing network marketing is the opportunity of changing lives and making a difference with the co-impact sourcing that doTERRA has. Co-impact sourcing is actually helping and supporting directly to the farmers and cutting out the middle broker. And we want to make a big difference by paying these farmers more, giving them water solutions, giving them hospitals and schools, and just making their lives so much better. You get to be paid all ways. There's 5 different ways that doTERRA pays you. You have a fast start bonus, you have a power of 3, and a unilevel bonus. And these ways that you get paid are incredible bonus offerings. And then here's an idea of some kind of results that you can expect on different levels and ranking that you can grow and what you can expect. So the reason why we're doing this early is because we want to create all of the people in India to be on our team that are founders. And can you imagine what it would be like to be a founder of India? What that means is there's about 20 spots. It could be 25. We don't know. doTERRA has not announced it yet. To be the first peoples to rank gold and to sustain that for a year, about 10 times out of 12. And you will receive 1% of all the annual commissionable sales that doTERRA makes in India for life. You guys, India is the second largest country in the world. And the amount of money that doTERRA makes even in the United States, it's incredible. So we really want to offer you guys this opportunity and to run with this. Like, I wouldn't sleep at night. This is something that you're going to be